Guys, we're back, and Ribby and I were talking this morning, and he made some really good points. First, he said, you gotta stop doing them PowerPoint lectures. They are god-awful atrocious. If I had opposable thumbs, I would have gouged my eyes out with hot pokers. And he's kind of got a point there. The other point he made was, you talk about stars all the time, and how they're like us. They're born, they live, they die, but they have really long lives. And he said, if they live so much longer than us, then how do we know what really happens? And I thought that was a good point. Well, it's pretty easy actually. We observe them. So I'm going to walk through some observations. Stars are actually a lot like cows. Cows are born, they live, they die. They just do it on a shorter time frame. There's a star that was just born yesterday. Okay? He's a white star, but don't let him fool you. He's not that hot. He's the normal temperature of any other baby star. This is an old star. And then we got still a fairly young star. Now, these guys over here, this is what we call a star cluster. Okay? It's what we call a star cluster. Now, studying star clusters is actually pretty useful because you get to assume some things. You get to assume that they're all about the same age, which these guys are all within a few months of each other. And you also get to assume that they're about the same distance away. But the one thing that is different about all of them is they all have different masses. Now this star here, sometimes we name stars. This star here, his name is Scooby-Moo. Okay? Scooby-Moo was a baby star last year that spent a lot of time with me. That's why he's so friendly and the other ones are not. Now, even though these guys are about the same age, they are different masses, and stars of different masses have different lifespans. The larger mass stars, like the stars back there, those black stars back there, they burn through their fuel a little faster and they die a little quicker, and sometimes they have more violent deaths. The stars have more violent deaths, not the cows. They're going to meet the same fate as all the rest of them in the planet here. Okay. Now, we don't ever get to observe a star from very beginning to the end. We only get to see a small portion of a star's life. However, there are so many stars that we see them at different stages throughout their lives. We see them as nebulas getting ready to be born. We see them as protostars. And then we see them as they're forming into main sequence stars. Later in life, as a main sequence star burns through its fuel, things start to change. They get noticeably different on the outside. And when a star like our sun burns through the hydrogen, well, he expands into a red giant. And then that sets off the ending processes till he collapses into a white dwarf. But I will show you this brand new little star because he's a cute little guy.